Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am the Channeling Goddess. If you are new here, hi, hello. If you are returning back, welcome back. So today we are going to do a pick a card reading all about what you should be focused on, okay? So this came to me in meditation and I got a couple of messages, so I'll talk about those messages in a minute. But we do have two cards here. I will flip them over soon. But first, before we get started, it is helpful if you are looking for a specific message or, want to know if you are in the right reading or specifically sometimes in the right pile. It is helpful that you set the intention for that. One of the things that I like to do is when I'm listening to any readers, I set the intention that Spirit speaks through them so that I can hear exactly what it is that I need to hear at this time. So it's helpful if you do that. Sometimes people prefer color, sound, places, things, whatever it is that you need to hear or see in order to know if this reading is for you. I would definitely say to set that intention right now. The other thing that I like to do if I'm looking to tap more into my intuition and get in touch with Spirit, I usually like to step outside and put my feet in the grass and or take 3 mindful deep breaths. You inhale for 4 seconds and hold for 3, exhale for 5 to 6 seconds. This just helps you get more in tune with your own intuition and help you be able to hear the messages that are meant for you, okay? Now, for this reading, I did get a collective message and I will read that first before I turn over the card so that you can pick the card that speaks to you more. Now, this first card, I don't want YouTube to flag it, so I will put something over it a little bit, but you'll still be able to see the words and the actual definition of the card, okay? So, in meditation, this is the messages that I got. Concentrate on finding it. So for some of you, there needs to be a lot of concentration on whatever it is that you need to find. This could be a place, this could be a thing, this could be your soul, this could be calling back things that you've lost to you. I also got finishing school, don't give up, you're almost at the end. Things are coming together, doors are opening, and a way is being made. So for some of you, you've been studying, you are in school right now. This doesn't have to be like in college or something like that. You could be studying a craft and you're almost at the end, and the Spirit is saying, don't give up, right? Things are coming together, doors are going to be open, but you have to keep pushing through. You have to persevere. And that perseverance message has been coming out a lot in my readings, and also me listening to other tarot readers. There is a sense around persevering right now, okay? Then I got guidance is all around you. Put your foot down. So for some of you, you're gonna have to stand your ground. You're gonna have to almost speak up for yourself is what I'm hearing. You're no longer gonna be able to, you're not gonna allow people to run over you anymore. Then have you found your peace yet? Something is coming. Peace, love, joy, happiness. There is light in the darkness. You must focus on forward movement, okay? So something about you moving forward, you not letting the fear hold you back. You not letting the fear of the unknown or what you cannot see hold you back from moving forward, okay? Then we have study hard, and study your craft. So like I said, some of this is not about college. It may not even be about high school. For some of you, you're studying your craft. You're studying something that you really love to do. You may be experimenting right now. That's a part of your study. Spirit is saying to keep going. Okay? It says the time will come for you to be more than what you ever thought you could be. So Spirit is saying that there's going to be, I'm hearing like you're going to be put out in the forefront, like people are going to experience you in the at the highest version of yourself. You cannot hide anymore. So if you're the type of person who is an introvert, this message may be a little difficult for you because you probably prefer to stay within yourself. And then I heard slurry and flurries. So I don't know if maybe you've been drinking or something. And then flurries, I don't know why it makes me think of snow flurries. I actually had a dream like 2 or 3 days ago, I believe, where it was like in the middle of summer and there were snow flurries. So you may, where you are in the world, you may be seeing snow flurries. For others of you, you may have been dreaming about it or you're excited about snow flurries, okay? And then it says your dreams hold the key to your life and your future. Alignment will find you. So for some of you, if you are not paying attention to your dreams, now is the time. I would definitely say to get a dream journal, because there may be messages, words, phrases, or things that you see that happen in your dream that you need to keep an eye on. Okay. It says, be patient with yourself. V is for victory, and also money tree and an announcement. So for some of you, there's an announcement that's coming. For some of you, you're in a situation where you're wondering, this could be a legal situation where you're wondering whether or not there will be victory. The answer is yes. Okay. So we're going to flip over these cards so that we can, you can get a chance to choose the messages that are for you. Okay. So the first card is good cheer. Now I'm going to put this on top of this so you can, I don't want YouTube to get me. So card number 25, good cheer. It says, with kind heart and humor free. Sorry, I'm gonna read that again. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. Okay. And then for pile number 2, you have card 21, which says sensuality. It says your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. Okay. So if you are ready to get into your reading, I would definitely say to check the timestamps in the description box below, and I will see you in your pile. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. So you chose card number 25, good cheer. It says, with kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. So for some of you, the things that what you need to focus on right now is being more cheerful, finding the beauty in life, finding the happiness in life. This actually came out in another reading that I did earlier this week. So for some of you, cheer is what you need to be focused on. There may be a lot of bad news around you. You may have been hearing some bad news very recently, and you're just like, okay, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to move past this? And Spirit is saying what they want you to focus on now is not the bad, but the beauty around you, right? They want you to focus on maybe spending time with your friends, maybe having some champagne, I'm saying, but it's about good cheer. It's not about covering up the fear that you feel about what's going on. But Spirit is asking you not to dwell on the fear, because for a lot of you in this pile, I'm feeling that there is some news that's coming, because I got an announcement in the collective reading. So if you haven't listened to that, I would definitely say to go back and check that out. But in the collective reading, what I channeled before I got on the reading, it was talking about announcement, but it also talked about V for victory and money tree. So to me, this is Spirit coming through to say that you're going to be fine. If money is what you're worried about, don't worry about that, because there is an announcement and there is victory in your life that's happening for you. I would also say that find the happiness in life. So if there it can be small things. It doesn't have to be something huge like going to a concert or discovering the cure for cancer, right? It could be something small, like you are the type of person who loves coffee, or you're the type of person who loves listening to the wind blow outside. Whatever it is that brings you cheer, whatever it is that brings you happiness, I would definitely say to focus on that. For some of you, this good cheer is reminding me of celebrating, like people saying cheers. So for some of you, you may be celebrating a milestone. Your birthday may be coming up. So if so, happy early birthday. For some of you, if your birthday is today, then happy birthday. But there is a lot of good cheer that's going to be coming around you. There is going to be success. You may even be rewarded for something. Something you're going to do is going to bring in a reward for you. Okay. So let's pull some cards. I'm going to leave this right here because I don't want to disturb that. So we're gonna pull some cards. I'm gonna pull from the dream ritual, especially because dream came out in my interpretation. So let's see what messages we get. Spirit, can we get some cards please for pile number 1? Okay, we'll take these. Should we take these, Spirit? Should we take these 2 cards? No. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Okay, can we get some cards please for pile number 1? Cards please for pile number 1. What messages do they need to hear? What also messages could be coming through in their dreams? Okay, we have awaken. Okay. And then we have illuminate. Okay. Can we get 2 more cards? 1 card in the bottom deck energy, please, Spirit. That power number 1 needs to hear. What message do they need to hear right now? Okay, we have observe. Ooh, okay. Bottom deck energy is request. Okay, so for some of you, you've put in a request with spirit. So this is like wish fulfillment that I'm hearing. For some of you, your wishes are about to come true. Okay. So your first card was awaken. A lot of your dreams could be about you feeling like you're in a more awakened state. You may feel like you're tapping more into your the higher version of yourself. So your highest self. Some of you, there is a lot of illumination. So if you see a lot of light in your dreams, this could be confirmation. For some of you, during your dream state, there is a lot of illumination that's happening. So spirit may be shining a light on things that you need to heal. It could also be shining a light on things to come. For some of you, you're dreaming about the love of your life, and you don't remember it because you haven't started to write down your dreams. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would definitely say to write down your dreams. For others of you, you're dreaming about a business, you're dreaming about starting something new, and you're being supported in your dreams, but you're not remembering them. And spirit is shining a light on your dreams, and something about you needing to pay attention to your dreams so that you can see it also manifest in your awakened state, because the awakened card makes me think of like you're in between like dreaming and awaking, and spirit is saying that you are waking up. For some of you, you may have been hearing the word woke. You may be hearing the song. I believe, I can't think of her name. Jade Nova, I believe. She has a song called Woke. There may be a message in that song for you. Okay. Then you have observe. So spirit is saying you are being the observer and not the doer at this point. And something about this request that you asked for is going to allow you to be more than just the observer. But spirit is saying, for some of you, this is about you observing your dreams. This is about you paying attention to the messages that are coming to you in your dreams. You haven't quite understood what it is that's happening. You haven't quite understood what's coming toward you. And spirit is saying, like, see what you're seeing in your dreams. See it from the place of a request that you gave to spirit, because something about your dreams is highlighting what's coming in for you, and you need to focus on that, right? That's part of the reason why you haven't been able to move forward, is you're not paying attention. Spirit wants you to turn your focus inward. For some of you, this is to your dreams, and something about, there's maybe a lot of happiness. You may see in your dreams that there's a lot of celebration. You may see yourself sitting down, like having water or tea or some type of dinner with, you know, people you know or don't know. Some of you may be sitting down having tea or dinner with celebrities. Okay, let's get you a couple more cards. Spirit, can we get one card and then a bottom deck energy for pile number 1, please? Something they need to hear right now. Something they, thank you. We have, wow, adjacent possibilities. Yeah, spirit is saying that doors are opening for you. And I think I got that in my channel message, didn't I? Let me see. I thought I got that. Yeah, things are coming. Yeah, things are coming together. Doors are opening and a way is being made. So spirit is saying there is a way being made. For some of you, you are going to be able to astral travel. That's not what I was getting ready to say, but it came to me. So for some of you, may be able to astral travel in your dreams. For others of you, you may lucid dream a lot. Bottom deck energy is financial constraint. So part of the reason that this is happening right now, and I think I said that if you're worried about monetary value, don't, because the money tree came out. Or that was the message I got, and look at under there is abundance, blossoming abundance. But for some of you, this is happening because of financial constraints on your life or your relationship. And spirit is saying this is all going to change. This is all going to come to a head, but you need to be more open to change. You need to be more open to seeing the possibilities, seeing the other doors that you probably haven't thought about. For some of you, this is about you starting a new business. You may be ending your 9-to-5 and going into like the more entrepreneurship path, and spirit is celebrating you, because for some reason, the minute I said that, I got good cheer, like yay, like that's what I got. So spirit is celebrating you. Like I'm hearing a specific message, and I think it's from like the new Mulan, where it says she was celebrated in the halls of her ancestors. For some of you, your ancestors are a part of this change that's happening to you. They're a part of these other doors that are opening for you. So don't like limit yourself. Okay, let's get you one card from the shamanic dream oracle deck. Okay, Thank you. We have 48 Sky Dancer Surrender. Bottom deck energy is Dust Devil moving out of stagnation. Okay, so I'm going to read the Sky Dance for you from the book just to see like if there's an additional messages that Spirit would like to give you about what you're getting. I'm hearing this message of like fly free. So for some of you, you've limited yourself to what you believe you can do, and that's why you're not trying something different. You may even feel a lot of fear in trying something different. Okay, so we have Sky Dancers. It says liberation from attachment, surrender. It says when a Sky Dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. It says you have already overanalyze your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. It says the Sky Dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship. So for some of you, this is about you seeing a relationship. That's why those new doors are opening. And that may be why there's cheers happening as well. It says the Sky Dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself in your work or in your love life. It says, do not assume the person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below by simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground. You are transforming it. As you observe, observe came in again. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. Sky Dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred spaces on earth. They come to help you with your current life, and even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. So for some of you, you're tapping into your divine feminine. That's why this is coming out for you. You're tapping into a piece of yourself that you probably have not let be free, so to speak. And Spirit wants you to stop focusing on, like, for some of you, I'm literally seeing you like open the pockets on your shorts or pants or something like that, and the pockets are empty. Spirit is saying stop thinking about what you don't have and be grateful for what's coming into your life, because something is definitely coming. I'm telling you, we got money tree in the beginning, right? Where it was talking about, like, when I was shuffling, money tree came out, V for victory came out, and announcement. So Spirit is telling you that there's something beautiful coming. They want you to be in a place of acceptance. They want you to focus on good cheer, focus on things flowing to you, focus on things already coming into you, okay? Coming into your life, okay? Spirit, can we get one card, please, for pile number 1? Just one card, please. Message that they need to hear. For some of you, I'm specifically hearing, like, dump your trash can. Dump your trash can. There's something about you needing to clean your space. You may be smelling trash for some reason. Spirit is saying you need to clean your space. There's something about your space that needs clearing. There is a lack of flow in your energy right now, okay? There's something about a lack of flow, okay? All right, wow. Wow. We have divine flow. It said, eventually one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. Yeah, this is definitely confirmation. Something about, is it feng shui? I believe it is. And then reframe. It says this is happening for you, not to you. Okay. Spirit is saying something about the energy in your home needs to be updated. I don't know if you need to clean your home, if you have, clothes on your bed or something, or trash that needs to be dumped. Spirit says you need to dump that, because I don't know why, but I just got a whiff of trash, and I'm like literally nowhere near a trash can. I got it and then it was gone. So for some of you, you need to dump your trash. Something about what you put in your trash can is blocking the flow in your home. I know it sounds weird, but just trust me on this, okay? Let's get you some final messages. We have August, so we're in the month of August. So for some of you, this could be happening right now. We have box. You will receive a gift. Yes, something is definitely coming in for you. We have dark woman. So it says dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or dark hair. Okay. And then, thank you. We have career. So something about your career is changing. There could be an ending coming. And then we have vine. It says seek out information that will help you. For some of you, you need to seek more information. There's something that you don't quite understand right now. A lot of stuff could be happening for you in the month of August, and you're not quite sure what's happening. Spirit is saying to seek out divine help, I'm hearing, and that's how you're going to get more answers, okay? So pile number 1, this is all of the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me to the end, and I will see you next time in our next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose card number 21, sensuality, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. If this is a card that you chose, then this is your pile. So the first thing I'm getting from this is Spirit wants you to dance and get more in tune with your own body, right? Something about you being in the present moment, and I'm feeling movement, right? Spirit is, I'm getting like a lot of movement, like very sensual dancing, even if it's by yourself. If you have a partner, that's great. If you don't, this is okay. Something about you getting more in tune with your own body, right? Something about you, this is giving very feminine vibes. You don't have to be a woman in order for this to resonate, but I'm really getting feminine vibes. I'm getting connection with the moon right now. So for some of you, I don't know if you resonate with like moon dance, like being outside in nature, completely naked, dancing under the light of the full moon or even the new moon, but I am getting that energy right now. Now, I'm not telling you to expose yourself and get arrested for indecent exposure, but something about you tapping into the energy of the moon is going to be very beneficial for you. There's a sensuality. For some of you, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. There may be trauma associated with your sensuality, not just sex, but with your sensuality specifically. You may feel like you may have this perception about yourself that you're not beautiful enough. Somebody may have made you feel this way, and Spirit is asking you, for some reason, I'm getting the word blocked. So something is blocked. I don't know if this is your sacral chakra that is blocked, but something is absolutely blocked. And by you moving, I'm seeing the color yellow as well. So by you moving and being more sensual with yourself, if you can't do this in the mirror, it's okay to just like turn on some really sensual music that makes you feel sexy and makes you feel beautiful, and dance around your room if that's something you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with doing it outside, absolutely do it outside. If you are in a safe place where you can do it naked, something about that and you connecting with the moon, it doesn't have to be a full moon or a new moon. Something about you dancing under the light of the moon is going to be very significant. For some of you, there are water spirits calling out to you. So this could be Mami Wata. This could be, I believe it's Oya. There could be a lot of water spirits calling out to you. You may feel more sensual. Like I'm getting a vision of someone being in a bathtub and they're having like a glass of champagne and just like really being very sensual, like really connected with oneself. Something about your emotions. Spirit wants you to tap deeper into your emotions. Be one with your emotions. Don't hide from them. You may find yourself being a bit volatile in the next couple of days. Something about Uranus going retrograde could be significant for you. You might find yourself being a bit volatile, and it's because you haven't gotten in touch with your emotions. For some of you, you're only letting partly, like some of your emotions flow free, and you're being asked to be more sensual, be more in tune with your own body. Okay, let's get you a couple of messages. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Okay, Spirit, can we get some messages for pile 2? They need to be focused on sensuality. What else do you need them to focus on? Thank you. We have pine tree, vitality, longevity, perseverance. Yeah, this came out in the beginning when we talked about, when I did the channeled message. Perseverance has been coming out a lot. And then we have winter and ending, recharge, reflection. So for some of you may be going inward. That may be why you're, ooh, okay. I'm hearing, ooh, Jesus. I'm hearing your heart has frozen over. Your heart has frozen over. Someone has made you feel like being sensual was a bad thing. Okay? Someone could even have hurt you in a moment where you were being very sensual, and something about it has made you very closed off. Which is probably why Spirit wants you to do this by yourself. Like I said, I'm going to say this again. You don't have to be a woman in order for this message to resonate, but I am feeling a lot of feminine energy with this. Okay. Let's get one more card in a bottom deck energy, see what other messages Spirit has. But for some of you, you were hurt, you were violated in your sensuality. Someone hurt you, someone made you feel less than. This doesn't have to be physical. This could be mental. Someone mentally like hurt you during a time of sensuality, and something about you needing to reclaim that. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on right now. Okay. Yep, came out again. So we have lavender. It says tranquility, kindness, self-care. Yeah, that bubble bath that I was seeing with the champagne. Some of you, that may be your version of self-care, okay? Wow. And then we have chamomile. It says gentleness, relaxation, sleep. Some of you, you have, I'm hearing, put your swords down. Some of you, you have been fighting a battle. There's a battle, a war within you, and Spirit is asking for more calmness for you, because look at what you got. Your first two cards was pine tree, vitality, longevity, perseverance. Then you have winter, ending, recharge, reflection. But your last two cards is all about like really being calm, like kindness, tranquility, gentleness. Spirit is wanting you to speak gentler to yourself, to that sensuality, because this doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. This is about your sensuality. That's very different, right? For some of you, there is a calmness that you need to inhabit in your life. For some of you, something just recently came to an end, and maybe it like made you feel less than. So let's say, like, just an example, let's say you're in a relationship and this person said some very hurtful things to you, specifically along the lines of your sensuality, and it just kind of made you close off a little bit. Spirit is asking you to go into a state of more calmness, right? Lavender could be very significant. You may actually see lavender, but for some of you, Spirit is asking you to work with the herbs of lavender and chamomile, because it is going to be very beneficial. If you can make a lavender and chamomile tea before bed, that may be very, very beneficial for you, okay? Let's get you some other cards. Pile number 2. Spirit, what other things do they need to focus on? What messages do you have for pile number 2? What ancestral messages do they need to hear? Okay, we pull way too many. And then one fail. So let's get that. Okay. Yep. All right, let's keep shuffling. I'm going to get one card and then bottom deck energy. What does pile number 2 need to hear, Spirit? We have the griot. I don't know how to say that. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Blissed. Bottom deck energy is altar of fire. Good juju. Okay. And then I want you to notice there's a progression here. 21, 22, 19, 21, 22. There's a progression here. So Spirit is saying things are actively getting better. I do want to read these from the book just to see if there's any additional messages, okay? Okay, so we have the griot, because I'm singing riot, so griot maybe. It says, yay is the energy of the moment. Things are about to get really good. It is safe to be optimistic. There is no other shoe dropping. In fact, put on your cute shoes and dance. Yeah, what did I say? That movement is definitely coming through right now. People are naturally drawn to your light. Your love is your light. Radiate and shine your splendor. You have nothing to hide. The Griot ancestor illuminates your path. with warmth and positivity, encouraging you to embrace your true self, express your creativity, and bask in the blessings of life. The griot is depicted by a griot of Mali strumming his kora in front of the Great Mosaic of Dejenne. So this is Djenne. Not sure if I'm saying that right. It says griots are talented oral historians who sing, tell stories, create music with scholarly lessons. It says allow the inner confidence you feel to radiate outward. Hold your head up high and smile. Be open to opportunities for prosperity in love, money, and success. My future looks bright. And this card specifically depicts the sun if you're thinking about the tarot, right? If you're thinking of tarot cards. So Spirit is saying that there's something beautiful coming to you. You're going to be in a place of bliss. But for some of you, this is going to start inwardly, right? This is for, I'm not even going to say for some of you, for all of you, this is you starting inwardly. This is you tapping more into your sensuality so that you can see the calmness, right? The calm, the relaxation, so that you can get to the bliss. Okay. There is a lot of blessings coming for you because you got bliss, and then your second card was good juju, right? Altar of fire. You may also be a fire sign. Okay. So it says, be inspired. There is something in the air and it is your success. Great things are happening. Open yourself to opportunities and unexpected choices. Calm your moment. Beautiful. Okay. Embrace the rebirth in love, health, money, and happiness. For some of you, love is coming in for you because this is the second time love has come up as well. And I believe money and happiness as well. It says, this is not the time to tiptoe. Be big, be bold. You are manifesting wonderful outcomes, but you must take creative action to let it all in. Be ready to expand and evolve. This is what you have been waiting for. The altar of fire is represented by the Giadua, the fire tree of the matriarchal Akan people. The fire tree holds the Kara of life force of the supreme being goddess Nyam. The fire trees were planted by the queen mother, who maintained the ancestral altars enshrined to goddess Nyam on behalf of her people. Set up an altar in honor of fire goddess energy, from the flame-loving cobra goddess Wadjet of Egypt to Madame Pele, the Hawaiian volcano goddess. This would also be depicted as the Ace of Wands, and it says, it is easy for me to be successful. So for some of you, part of you tapping into your sensuality is that there's success coming. The Spirit, it's almost like Spirit needs you to believe that it's on its way to you. Spirit needs you to believe that this is something that is meant for you. Okay, let's pull you a couple of other cards. Spirit, can we get 2 cards, please? Thank you. We have our card number 7, community. So your community may be coming together to make this possible, to make what you're dealing with very possible for you, to bring some things into your life. And then we have woman holding a heart. So for some of you, this is about love coming into your life. Okay. For some of you, you've been holding your heart for so long that you don't really know how to let it go. And part of the reason why you've been single is because you haven't tapped into your sensuality yet. And I'm seeing 1212. You haven't tapped into your sensuality, and it is blocked you from not only loving others, but from loving yourself. Okay. But you're going to be in a place of bliss and good juju. Like I'm hearing that good luck is coming into your life. Okay. Bottom deck energy is strategy. So Spirit is saying that there's a strategy for your life on how to move forward. For some of you, this is going to be in your dreams. That's where you're going to find this strategy on how to keep going, how to be a better version of yourself. Something about this is strategic. Okay. Something about your sensuality, is a strategic move as well. For some of you, you may have been writing down manifestation. Spirit is saying that's coming to pass. I'm literally hearing Spirit saying we put good juju on your manifestation. So you may find that you wrote something down and it comes to pass exactly as you written it down. Okay, let's get you some cards from the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. Just some additional messages that you need to hear right now. Okay, we have Jug. It says lighthearted, carefree time. We have psychic ability, trust your intuition. So for some of you, your intuition is going to be highlighted through your sensuality. I think that's why the moon came through as well. You dancing under the light of the moon, or dancing and tapping into the moon of the energy of the moon, is for some of you, your psychic abilities are being enhanced, but you need to tap into your sensuality. Something about your emotions is how you're going to get to your psychic abilities. Okay. Also, spirit is giving me this energy, like we have lighthearted, carefree. There is an energy of like freedom for you, because it's even in this card. It said your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. So for some of you, spirit wants you to have a very carefree energy. For some of you, this could be happening. This could have started in March, or something could happen March 2026. Okay, let's get you a couple of more cards. We'll get 2 more. Thank you, Spirit. We have Lion, time to act. And then Candle, it says you will be shown the way. So for some of you, if you're wondering about how to progress and how to move forward, Spirit is saying, we know that it's time to act. As long as you're ready to act, then we can show you the way. Bottom deck energy is Caterpillar. It says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah. I don't think that we need to say anything else, right? And look at this under there. You have a quill. There's a quill right here. It says get back to basics. So for some of you, this is about you tapping into your ancestral energy. That will be the basics that I'm getting right now. For others of you, could be something else, but I'm specifically hearing tap back into the energy of your ancestors. Go back to basics so that you know how to move forward. Spirit is saying, when you go back to basics, we're going to show you the way. Okay. So pile number 2, this is all of the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and give you these messages. And I will see you next time in our next one. Bye.